guys, welcome to our stateroom or cabin. This is the Royal Caribbean Quantum of the Seas. This is on deck 10, room 606, and let's take a look around. It is not like a regular hotel room. These rooms are tiny and there's a ton of them. We did luck out. We booked pretty late, so I'm really glad that we still got a balcony. Unfortunately, could not get a suite because it was pretty late. So if you want a suite or you have a particular room in mind, you need to book early. But it still has a lot of the stuff, and the ship is huge. It's a floating city. So usually you don't spend a whole lot of time in your room. But let's take a look, okay? So there's the map here, and then the magnets. Everything is magnet, and you saw I put a magnet on the door as well. And then there's a little peephole there. You can adjust your own temperature, which is great. I think this is for the light. And the walls are pretty much magnetic, which is super cool, and I'll show you why that's important later. Okay, so here there's still a mirror, a full-length mirror, so you can still check yourself out before you leave. And then this is the bathroom. So this is day 3, so we've been living here for now. It does come with bathrobes, and the shower opens like this. It is pretty small. My husband is 6'3", and he fits in here just fine. This reminds me of the shower in our RV. And then, you know, everything is pretty secure because it is a ship and it does move around, but it has a nice little sink. They give you soap. There's a lot of things on the walls, just as a reminder, you know, as far as flushing, just because you are in the ocean. And then there are some storage here for your stuff. There's a ton of storage, and then all the usual. This is pretty upgraded compared to some ships that I've been on. We've probably been on about 15 to 20 cruises by now. It's hard to keep track, but I do really like it. Okay, so the bed, I believe, is a queen. And I said it comes with a lot of storage because this is a closet. I hope my husband doesn't mind. But there's a lot of compartments, and then there's compartments here, and there's the light switch here, plugs. The plugs are pretty regular. I know that Royal Caribbean is international, so sometimes they do take these ships overseas. It's really important for them to have different international plugins, but we lucked out, and I'll show you in a little bit. There are different plugins too. On this side is a telephone, which still works. There's a light, and you know, there's storage up here too. Should be a little bit more organized, so it looks prettier, but I like to put my stuff in there. It's an easy access when I do need it. I'm not gonna open the closet because it is full, but there's also drawers here. We have a nice little couch here, which is kind of nice to just sit on and just, you know, so you're not sitting on the bed the whole time. There is a little desk, which I have been using because I am still taking classes and I still have homework and I do have meetings. And there's a nice mirror here, and I like that. You can't really see, but there's a light here, and I keep that on at night, and it's actually really good. And then there's a lot of compartments, and then this is what I mean by, like, there's the different plugins for like international adapters and stuff. So, and then I do have my Labubus, and then people have been giving me some ducks. They've been leaving ducks on my door, which is super sweet. I always have some kind of antibacterial wipes just because when I come in, you know, but they do have a lot of antibacterial soap all around the ship. So, you know, and all my purses, I have little sanitizers too. I just cannot have enough. So this is what I mean by it's nice that there's magnets. Otherwise, there's no place to put your stuff. So I bought these magnets, and I just stick them around so that my stuff are easily accessible for me. And I do like it. And then I can also hang sweater. It's just really easy access. There's a TV here, which is not on, but the remote control is on the other side. And then I really like just the little things here. It's perfect. I like to bring my own water, and I do have a lot of, I bring my own Stanley. There's the hot water here, but we don't really use it because there's like 24-hour access to food and drinks. So this is just like if you don't want to go up to any of the floors to get food, you know, you can heat up water in here. There is a safe. Let me show you. It's pretty large. And then, you know, a lot of doors. We use all the doors. Okay, and then there's more storage up here, which is really nice. So this is the cabin. We went swimming, so we are drying out our clothes, but it's not that big. It's just really a couple of chairs and a little table, but it's really nice. Here we go. Nice view. We are in Cabo. All right. And I totally bypassed, you know, the towel animals are so cute. And actually, when we're sleeping, we like to leave the door open. It is so soothing to listen to the water, the waves at night. I am sleeping so well, so I'm so happy. So that is the tour of our cabin, you guys. It's quaint, you know, it's cozy. I really like it, and it's so comfortable, and it meets everything that we need when we are cruising. I do want to eventually get a suite, hopefully. All right, until next time, bye.